Boxing Truth here. Post-fight thoughts of the Adonis Stevenson, Thomas Williams Jr. fight. Great fight. It was pretty much toe-to-toe action. Both guys going at each other, big shots, some grit, some toughness, some heart displayed by Thomas Williams Jr. But ultimately, Stevenson was the more seasoned, the more experienced, the bigger puncher, the better fighter. And Stevenson made some adjustments. He had a good first round, was able to land his sneaky left hand that he's been able to land on everybody throughout his career. And then Williams made some adjustments, started going at Stevenson, even won the round, was able to, for a short time, take away Stevenson's left hand, and Stevenson had to make adjustments. So, as Williams was making adjustments with his defense, trying to take away Stevenson's left hand, Stevenson made his own adjustments by going to the body, which was wide open from Williams Jr., who was trying to take away Stevenson's left hand. And Stevenson, he did what he was supposed to do. He got the job done. He looked good. He got an explosive performance. I mean, before the fight, there was absolutely no buzz for this fight. No one even cared or even remembered Stevenson was fighting tonight. But he had a type of performances that's going to open some eyeballs, that's going to, create a little buzz. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Stevenson looked good, but he was in there with a tailor-made opponent in Thomas Williams Jr. No disrespect to Williams Jr. He's got heart, he's tough, but he's a chinny guy. He's limited. He's not a top dog. He's not a top fighter, and he wasn't the most worthy contender available for Stevenson's defense of his title tonight. I mean, let's be honest. I give Stevenson a lot of shit, but he's a good fighter. He's explosive. He's got good power in his left hand, good body puncher, and he's been doing mostly what he's been supposed to be doing against the soft opposition, hand-picked opponents he's been fighting. And aside from the Bika fight, he's been destroying these guys, and he should be. I mean, he should be doing this to these type of opponents. But that's what happens when you're perceived by the majority of the boxing media and the boxing fans around in the game, in the sport, as a ducker and a cherry picker because of the soft opposition you're fighting and the complications for a Kovalev fight to happen. Now, honestly, stylistically, Kovalev-Stevenson is a explosive, fun fight. I mean, both guys would land devastating shots. It'll be a matter of who takes whose power better in that fight. Stylistically, it will be a very explosive, fun fight. Probably more of an entertaining fight compared to Ward Kovalev, as that fight's going to be a technical boxing match. But we already know what's the next move for Adonis Stevenson. Heyman has just been slowing down the momentum of his career, not fighting top opponents, not the most deserving contenders. He's at least been dispatching these opponents with knockout performances. He looked great tonight. It was a great fight, entertaining fight, no doubt about it. But it's time to fight some threats, but that's not even going to happen for Stevenson's next fight. He's going to have a mandatory defense. He's going to fight Elador Alvarez, who was in a boring-ass fight on the undercard. Alvarez ain't shit. Another safe opponent for Stevenson. Stevenson should get rid of him without too much problems. Alvarez is no threat. He doesn't do anything spectacular. Just pretty much an average fighter, but he's the mandatory for Stevenson next. Stevenson has to take care of that, and hopefully the bullshit will stop, the politics, the political dividing lines for a fight between Stevenson and the winner of Kovalev Ward. Stevenson needs that fight for his career. It's been a disappointment the past 2 years ever since he signed with Al Heyman. Heyman has just not done anything for him, not gotten the fights, hasn't built any momentum, but he had a great performance tonight. But it's going to be a while before we see Stevenson in there with a big threat. But y'all let me know what y'all think about Stevenson's performance. And are you still looking forward? Do you still want to see the Stevenson against the Kovalev Ward winner or against either guy? This is Boxing Truth. I'm out.